Morning everyone, it's Alex ASC. This is a typical day in the life of me. It's currently 3:30, no, 20 past 3 in the morning. Time to get my coffee, start answering some of your emails. Yes, I'm dead serious. Morning everyone, 7:30, on the way to work. Got my emails done, responding to customer questions and sorting out quotes and stuff like that. I do love this time of the morning, the roads are really quiet. And it's approaching winter time, which means it's all nice and fresh, not hot and sweaty, which is cool. So what we got going on today? Well, currently I'm on my way to get breakfast, get a coffee and a bacon or sausage roll, something like that, and then get to the shop. I've got a Land Rover in today, a Defender. We're having a roof aerial and a Pioneer flip-up CarPlay and Android Auto screen. With a Avic Navi, the add-on, so it gives it navigation as well as obviously CarPlay and Android Auto. You get kind of both bits. I've got a 2-week job in at the minute, which I'll show you when we get there. A VW for some toys, stereo stuff, camera, tow bar electrics, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, we'll talk about that when I get there. But off to get breakfast. Morning, coffee on. Shop's busy. We better get to it. It's going to be a crazy day. Right, coffeeed up, breakfast eaten. Big V8 going to work. So what we got? Right, this little beauty. So this is that VW I was talking about. It's got a really tame interior. I've got to put new tow electrics on it because that's supposed to have a cable attached to it. But we've got to find somewhere to put the tow box. So I've purchased a waterproof box for the tow relay. Inside, let's grab a torch. So I'll show you something quite scary, which freaked me out. I've been building some stuff as well. I'll show you that in a minute. We've got 2 batteries in this thing. One should go there. The original vehicle battery is in there. As you can see, the base of these seats is actually solid metal. And look how high that terminal is compared to that seat. You can see where it's been rubbing on that red cable. It's quite worrying. So first off, I'm going to do a bit of preventative measures and stop this vehicle burning by the time I've finished with it, because that's most important. We've also got to do something with these speakers. The guy wants some speakers putting down here on this grey panel, and we need to do something about those as well because it's not 1986. And we're going to do a new stereo as well. It's going to have a Pioneer flip up in here. So this is like a 2-week job. I've got this for a little while. They've gone on holiday for 2 weeks and left me their vehicle to work on. Stick that up there. Right, box stuff. I've been busy with the router, busy with making the wifey some shelves. She wants some box shelves, so I've made her some fat shelves. Place is a mess, look at it. And look at this little bad boy. This is Kicker's 6 6.75 inch sub. We got a box made for it yesterday, and I'm just sort of putting the finishing touches. Oh, knock the place over. Rounded off the edges. It's built to the correct specs. So yeah, just basically got to trim in the sides. It's all sealed in, nice and tight. Look, nice tight airspace. But this thing, I tell you what, for a little sub, sounds absolutely wicked. Obviously, we've got the, you saw the other day, we've got the JL going in at the minute on my little setup. But to be honest, I was a bit, just turn that down. I was a bit, what's the word, hesitant about how this would sound when somebody says to you a 6.5 inch 6.75 inch sub. You're kind of a bit like, no. But I tell you what, it actually sounds pretty cool. So I'm dead happy with that. I'm gonna clean up this trim. But yeah, trim this box off, get all the bits and bobs sorted on it, and then this can go on display for, you know, kind of like the minuscule stuff that is possible. But the router's certainly getting some work this week. Next up, I've got to do this TT. This is actually a previous car of mine. Not mine own car, but a customer of mine. We took out the Pioneer. You remember this on the video the other week. Some guys bought it, looked at the Facebook page for ASC Audio and was like, hey, that's my car. Can I have that Pioneer put back in? So we've got him a new Pioneer stereo. We've got him a new fascia kit, and we're redoing the car again. Should have just left it in. It'd have been a lot cheaper. Pioneer sub is fixed. Got all this glued down, so this is now working as it should do. I'm going to build a box for that as well, and that can go on display. And then I probably need to tidy up, because at the minute we're jamming. There's crap everywhere. But that's it so far. We'll do some more throughout the day. See you soon. What's up, it's Alex? All right, Audi's done. Let's just have a quick look. I'm just going to talk over this while we mute this radio down, because we don't want to get copyrighted. So we got steering controls working on this one. There's the Pioneer in the dash. It's quite sweet. And if I press the home key, I've loaded on a little Audi screen look behind it, which is quite nice. Shut that up there. There we go. So you got a little Audi logo. Obviously steering controls are all working with this one. There we go. Which means any artists are trying to... Right. One down. Defender's coming in. Let's get this outside. Ugh. God, it's the thing about when you get old. Every time you move, you start making noises and grunting. Let's get these windows up. Yeah, it looks sick. Obviously, we still got the parking sensor tone going as well, which is quite cool. Everything's cool. I've noticed that. I've got a new vocal Vi. If it's not, it's cool. We'll smack the car now we get it out of the car park. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Right. Park this bad boy up, and then they can come and get it. It's nice and fresh this morning, nice and cool. Oh, where's that mirror gone? There it is. Cool. So that's this one done. Yeah, we haven't got the phone in this anymore. Look at that bad boy. Yes. Back to the 90s. How can a car be this new, hey, and still have a cradle like that? Seriously. But now it's got tunes. Sounds good. Yeah. Look at that. sound like Doug off of Soundman. Got a big fat hog out. Hey, it's lunchtime. Been up for 9 hours, still going strong. So the Audi's gone, it's been picked up, customer's very happy. I am now slowly, carefully removing the headliner from a Land Rover Defender. This it's a girl's car. Fair play to her. Nice little motor. It's got some nice touches inside. Full leather system. Oh, full leather seating. Alcantara, well, suede headliner. So you've got to be real careful with it. So far, touch wood, I've got every single plug out without snapping any of them. This one is just giving me a bit of grief. And of course it's the last one. Why wouldn't it give me any grief? Can I get them all out without ruining this last one? Oh, seriously, there's no reason for that to be in so tight. Funnily enough, if you've ever done a Land Rover, this is always the difficult one. Now, because this is the roof that it is, I've made this hard plastic panel, which I'm using to kind of rest the heel of the grips off of, so I'm not denting the roof when I try and pull these out. Come on, you sod. Last one. Come on. You kind of got to grip it enough that it's going to come out, but not so tight that you cut the thing in half. Right. Let's try that. Yes. There we go. So every single one of them, headliner, fixings out. That was a little bit stiff, but we're putting in a Pioneer. It's got a singled in Clarion in there. You don't see many of them anymore. And we're doing a shark fin as well, hence why I'm taking down the headliner. So we'll have an aerial in a minute. I'll show you that when I'm done up there. But first, I've now got to drop this bad boy. Speak to you soon. Wish me luck. Me old mucker Adie's turned up to come and fucking help. Say hello, YouTube.
What?
There's our little roof aerial.
Happy days, man.
So we got the headliner down. We've circular sawed the main beam. It looks more serious than it is. This is a support for the roof. So what we're going to do now is add some sand deadening both sides to stop this panel vibrating. And then we're going to run in our aerial cables to the front of the car. But that is what we've ended up with. Look at that fitment, eh? I should do this as a job, you know, bro. Not bad.
Happy days.
Hey everybody, it's Alex. Nearly 5 o'clock, still rocking. Just about. So, Land Rover is finally finished. Got the roof aerial, Pioneer, Navi, pop-up screen. I've just got my light in there at the minute. So there's the shark fin, all nice and sealed in. Had to be really careful with this one, obviously, because of the headliner. It's all soft. Yeah, so you got to be real careful when taking out these poppers, which has been fun. But there he is. So this one has the original microphone. So I've changed it and fitted the Pioneer mic actually in the original location. Cut down the cabling, moved everything across. It's got the traffic updates for the sat nav. Obviously FM and DAB is on the roof. And then pop the key in. Oh, if I can reach. Switch him on. Out he comes. Look at that. So it sits back in, which is quite nice. It gets itself adjusted. Just turn that down before we get copyrighted. So there's the unit. I can go into the home screen and I've got your digital radio, FM, Bluetooth, DVD, Spotify. Up here's your sat nav, and obviously if I plug my phone into it, I can then get my CarPlay and Android Auto if I want to. But there we go, done, dusted. She'll be happy with that. Turn the key off. and he goes to sleep. Posh. Awesome. Let's get packed up, get this thing out. See you soon. That's it. Land Rover's gone. They're happy. 6 o'clock. Time to shut everything off and go home. So I will clip all this together and you can have a day in the life of me. Ooh, the excitement. Morning everybody, it's Alex, AST. It is a Monday. Slept at the weekend, had a day off with the fam on Sunday. And today we've got this VW Caddy in. This is having custom sub box. Just going to go in this little void here under the seat. He's going to have an amp under the other seat, wire it up to the head unit. So router's going to get a bit of an ass kicking today. And I'm making him a stacked enclosure, I think, and go from there. See you soon. What a day! What a day! Look at this crap. Router got a battering today, but we've done it. Caddy's finished. I'm just about to give him a call. So what we've got, obviously the standard VW head unit. Little amp chilling underneath the seat, all measured out. So when we pull the seat forward, got a custom, there's an MDF box in there. Obviously it's fitted into the gaps of the car. There's a bit of sound deadening in there, a bit of dynamat. You can't get the box out without actually taking out the seat, so nobody's ever going to nick it. And the seat still slides over him without any interruptions, which is quite cool. Quite cool, quite cool, quite nice. Keep saying the same shit. There we go. Done. Job's a good one. Happy days. Let's go and give him a call. I'm going to clean up. Hey everybody, it's Alex AST. How we doing? Let me just shut this radio up because we're gonna get sound over it. La 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 la. There we go. Workshop is mental today. Got some big stuff in. Let me show you. Just gonna close this door down. There we go. So it is Wednesday today, I think. We had Snap-on come yesterday. I didn't purchase anything. Had some tools swapped that I'd broken. But yeah, place is in a bit of a sticky mess. So I've got this VW V6 Touareg in. I've got to do a reversing camera for the guy. He's bought his own, I think they call it Joy Auto. It's like a wireless iPod adaptation for this. Bit Chinesey, hopefully we're not going to get any problems with it. We shall see. And a Seat Leon. And it's got the usual poor reception on the aerial. So we're just drilling in. Not going to give you sharp music. Drilling in a shark fin. Here's a little tip. When you're drilling, obviously measure twice, 3 times. Make sure you're in the middle of the car. Put a little blanket around your hole so when you're drilling the metal filings don't escape across the roof, and then you have the problem of trying to pick them up or scratch the roof when you're doing it. You can basically hold all your metal filings in here and then Henry can suck them up nice and easy, but you'll keep everything in that hole. I'm going to crack on because it's going to be a busy day. Speak to you soon. see it's done. What's up everybody? God, Alex ASC, that was a crazy day. So we got the Leon done obviously, then I jumped on the Touareg. This was the customer's own equipment. Let me just jump in it. Turn this down. So there is the Chinese interface. We've got the microphone in the original hole, camera in the back. So let's just go on to reverse. There's our little camera, and obviously want to turn the wheel. We've got the parking lines too. Bit slow, bit delayed, but it works. You'll be happy with that. Got USB there, and then we come back out of there, go back to normal. So when you go radio and media, the normal stuff, you activate it by pressing and holding the Navi button. It's a bit slow, it's a bit clunky, but it does work, he says. Come on. There we go. So back into the car's media, obviously the normal stuff, and then if you press Navi once, you get the Navi screen. Press and hold Navi, and then it should open up to the CarPlay. And then we've got our Joy bits there. So all in all, a pretty crazy day. I'm sweating. It's chilly out, but I'm still sweating. That is it for Wednesday today. Thursday today. Wednesday. Do you know what? I don't even know what day it is. How funny is that? We will touch base probably tomorrow. I'm going to chop all this up for a bit of a video montage, so you can see what goes on. I've also done a day in the life of me, so when we're working, or when I get up in the morning to when I go to bed at night, you'll get the full day. And when I say that nobody works as hard as me, you'll see why when you watch the video, because it's stupid. Lots of people worry about my health, and they probably should do too. But I'll see you soon. Bye.